to your January 14th through the 20th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful month so far. Got some edginess going on over here. And for those of you who are new, welcome, welcome. We do have this Pluto that is conjuncting into Uranus, and let me tell you, pretty soon. But a lot of people are getting towers, so just be aware of that. The universe is on a roll over here for transformation, destroying things to get to what you need, right? And pretty much what you need. Not so much what you want, because it just feels like they really want you to work hard this year, more than just giving out, exactly what you want. So let's see exactly what's going on. It's tricky situations this year. And plus you have that Taurus with Uranus again coming up. So definitely that's about working hard for your material. So not going to be really giving a whole lot of things away unless you're working your butt off. Yeah, Uranus. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on with you in this month. 14th. The 14th through the 20th is coming up with the Emperor upside down, talking about controlling a situation. The first thing that I'm hearing, literally, guys, is you're trying to control an outcome that's not in your control. Okay? Literally not in your control. You think that maybe it's in your control, but it's just not. It's out of your hands, right? It's almost like to the point to where at one time you gave it to the universe took it away, and the only thing they want you to do is just continue to work, like I said, work hard as the Emperor. Work hard on what you want, but make sure that, you're doing what you need to do, but make sure that they have control. This is not in your control. This could cause some disappointments coming up. Make sure that you don't have any kind of it's like overactive imagination. Yes. Watch your fantasies. Make sure that whatever you're doing, it has a realistic value to it. And I think that's where trying to take control into your own hands is coming from. It needs to be a little more grounded. So make sure that you are watching your overactive imagination. Things aren't going to just pop out of thin air. It could also be that someone around you is a little disappointed. You may be a little disappointed, a little moody right now, as you're kind of seeing this take place. It's giving you you're feeling very restless and unfocused right now. Make sure that you're not taking any kind of impulsive actions at this time. This is not a good time for impulsive actions or overactive imaginations. Okay, this is where we need to get focused. We need to be grounded so that Emperor can come right back up for the stability. But making sure that we're not, overtaking. The impulsiveness is taking the control into your own hands when this situation has nothing to do with you, and you do have a tower. Yeah, which didn't surprise me. I already seen it coming. This is going to be a sudden change and chaos. And this is really where the taking it into your own hands is not going to help you. So you definitely have a tower moment coming, and this is going to be a shocking news, something that is going to cause disruption. And it's going to feel like it's disaster, but it's actually used because the universe says, I'm done. I'm going to lightning bolt this down so that we can have this fresh awakening and the better insight for the situation. This is not working. So it's going to take this whole tower down. It's going to make you bail out of the situation so that you can rebuild. So, definitely. The reason it's happening is because there's some kind of lack of balance. There's some kind of disorganization when it comes to this situation. You may be overcommitted to a situation that is not going the way you want it to go, and so it wants to knock it down so that it can start it again. You do not have good control. You cannot put a band-aid on this, right? And that's really where the control is. I'll just band-aid this. Think of it, guys, if it's a relationship and you know you're not doing good in a relationship, you keep trying to fix something that's broken, and so broken that if I just put a band-aid on it, they'll love me more. No, there's no love here, right? This is not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be a job. It could be, you know, whatever it is. Everybody has their own story, but this is definitely something that you're trying to put a band-aid on. You're trying to fix it, and they're saying this is not going to be fixed. How am I going to give you what you want if you keep trying to put a band-aid on it? Stop trying to control this, right? And like I said, almost every sign is getting this. And that's because of that Pluto in conjunction with the Uranus, as I said before. And the Pluto in the conjunction of, Uranus is that transformation, which is a tower, sudden change, versus the freedom and justice for your own good, for your own needs. Like I said, it's not so much about wants, it's about needs, right? So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and giving yourself the self-care when this tower comes. So make sure that you are, you see what I'm saying? Watching your inner feelings, watching what you're doing, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. This is going to be all about holding tight to the securities that you have and keeping the balance and making sure that you are balanced within yourself, making sure that your heart is balanced with your head. Right? This is where I want the security. This is where the control of my emotions comes in. And this is where the control of what I really, truly want and need comes in. You can want and need at the same time. But I'm just telling you, the universe is going to give you what you need. Right? But I do feel like it's kind of crazy because I think your wants and needs are the same. It's like, this is what I desire with my sacral chakra because I need it with my solar plexus for the stability of my vitality of my root chakra, for the stability, for the love of my heart chakra. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like I feel like this is all kind of connected in its own ways. I still feel like your needs are your wants. So I still think that they're still going to play a part within each other, but the universe is going to see it more as a need than a want. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So you could be manifesting, I really want this and I really need this. Yeah, and this is because a lot of you have just been going against the grain of what it is that you're looking for freedom. There it is, that freedom. That's, there's that freedom coming in. This needs to free you from any kind of misconception. This needs to free you from going against the grains of what it is you truly need and want. You see what I'm saying? Going for what you truly love. You need this connection. It's going to bring you back to a place where you feel more unified with yourself and it's more healthy. This is the time right now where you're going to feel like, this is what I need. This is what I love, giving you that fresh new start, and new projects are going to start coming through. Now here comes that inspiration that the tower gives. Now here comes the beautiful part of the tower. Once we get past the chaos, the destruction, the shock, and the horror, and, making us feel horrible and feeling like we lost everything in the world. Here comes that insight and that sudden insight and awareness of, wait a second, what the hell just happened? Huh? Wait a minute, now you're telling me I went through all these disasters and now all of a sudden I get the Ace of Wands? Now this is where you're going to get inspired. You're going to want the new opportunities. You're going to see things growing around you. It's going to be more practical. It's going to give you the desire and the power and the potential for the real beginnings of what you really need. This is kind of like, this reminds me of you guys. It reminds me of like if you guys are writers, I used to write when I was younger. I mean, a lot. You start writing like this poem, or you start writing this story or something, and then all of a sudden you have all these crazy things, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't like that chapter, or I don't like the way that went down, so you scrap it. You see what I'm saying? You roll up into a ball and you throw it out. Especially in school. Remember that? We used to do essays and then we'd be like, damn it. You know what? I didn't, that's wrong. So you roll into a ball, you throw it in the trash can, and you start again. That's exactly what's going on. That is exactly what it is. The only difference is you don't get to roll it into a ball, my friend. The universe did it for you. Because you can think of this lightning bolt as Greek mythology. I always do. Right? That's how I taught my kid tarot cards, right? Because he does tarot too. He has the same gift. But think of it as Zeus throwing down that lightning bolt and saying, I'm done with you. So that's literally God saying, I'm done. That is going nowhere. And that's just kind of like, it's got a band-aid. It's in limbo. It's going to go nowhere. You need to do something else. Or I don't like this at all. This is not healthy for you. And now you get the urge to create. You get the urge to want to go into a new power, a new beginning, a new inspiration, a new path on this area. And this has more growth, more opportunity because you're more inspired by the sudden insight. You have, if you get the tower because of financial decline, you go through a bankruptcy, you're going to have that tower. Now you learn how to what? Save money. Shit, this would never happen if I would have saved money. Now you're going to have the insight to want to rebuild the tower differently, save the money, know where you're going, and find the security and rebuild your security different. Been there, done that one already. Okay, same with love. Can't band-aid love. I can't make somebody love me who doesn't love me. They don't want to come towards me. We can try and try and try and try, but they ain't never going to forgive me, or you see what I'm saying? All right, I can't forgive them truly, but we're going to still try and build on something that's not real. So then the new love comes in. Like, they got the cards for everything here. Security, finance, saving money. Love. Creative opportunities for your own business, for your own work. Finding work. Okay. Ooh. So you take it how it resonates with you, my friends, and the rest you can just throw away. Just trying to bring up as many as is possible because everybody's story is different. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your moon or rising. But yeah, and here it is. There's not enough give and take within what you're looking for. I don't care what it is. Whatever your situation is, there's not enough give and take. You can only give so much, and everything else is just taken away or not given back. Okay? So you're restless. Absolutely restless. You need this to have a conclusion. You need this to have an ending. You need this to go away. You don't want it to go away. Nobody wants the tower. Okay, I'm sorry. Unless there's only certain things in life that maybe you'd want a tower for, but not really. It's an upside down tower for personal transition, but not the sudden change of chaos. But at least the good thing is it always comes with a sudden awakening to start you fresh again. Because where you have a tower, you have a new beginning. That way it makes the fool right side up. And then it gives you this sudden awareness and insight as long as you play on that. Right? As long as you do what your intuition tells you to do. Then you can fix that. Gives you the opportunity to fix and build stronger. That's all. That's really what the tower is. I got to get rid of this. This is trash. I need you to build stronger. Go stronger. But this is going to give you 5 of coins. Absolutely, you're going to feel horrible. And if it's a love relationship, you're going to feel like you're out in the cold. No matter what, it's going to feel like you're neglected. You're going to feel, some people might even feel the universe hates them. That's not true, though. Actually, the universe loved you so much that it gave you a tower. It was you. It was you, my friend. Right? Who didn't give enough self-care to the situation. You think you did. But by allowing the tower, the tower to continue to try to build, is actually where the universe believes you don't care enough, right? For your own well-being. I think it's, but in seriousness, we just get trapped in the everyday lifestyle. That's really what it really is. But they cared so much that they destroyed it for you. But we don't like things destroyed unless it's in our control. And that's why it says you don't have control over this, so don't try to. Don't try to fix that. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. You don't have any control over this. So even if I tell you this today, it's still going to happen tomorrow. Because it doesn't matter what you know when it comes to that tower's going to fall. So the 6 of Wands, no matter how devastating it is, it might not be as chaotic or overwhelming. It could be something very small, but you're still going to know it's a tower. It doesn't have to be huge. But it's still going to be something that's going to give you 5 of coins. It's going to make you disappointed. It's still something that's going to hurt. With the Six of Wands over here, this is going to actually bring in the victory that you actually need. It's going to put you right back on the, kind of like right back on the page of what you need for yourself. It's going to make you feel like you're going to actually conquer something. Now you're going to be in a different kind of control. Now you can take the control. After the Tower, you are now in control. It's going to give you the victory enough to be able to conquer, and now you can become your own emperor, and you can start again in taking the control where the control needs to be. Because now it's going to put it back into your hands. Where it took it out of your hands, destroyed everything, it says rebuild. Well, that's rebuild. So if you're rebuilding, then obviously it's in your hands. Yep. And this is because you didn't see, and this is the victory you need, but you're not going to see your ships coming in right away. No. And you might even feel a little lost. You don't know where to go. It's going to be very overwhelming. With a lot of you, you're going to be committed and you're going to be very faithful. It can even bring your faith back up to a point where it's like, okay, so what do I do next? Let's start praying. Let's start doing this. It could raise your awareness, could raise your faith and understanding that they did it for you on purpose for a reason of good, not bad. A lot of you think, oh my God, this is bad karma. No, guys, that has nothing to do with karma. Do we see karma? No. This has nothing to do with bad karma. You didn't do anything wrong. The only thing that you did wrong was hold on to something and try to build something that you thought you could make into an enterprise. I don't care if it's love. I don't care what it is. And it's not going to work. So you're going to take it away from you. It kind of reminds me of also taking away the baby's pacifier or the bottle. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. You take it away from the baby. You're like, you don't need a pacifier anymore. You're like 3, right? And they keep trying to bring it back, but what they don't understand is that pacifier can actually really screw your teeth up, right? We all know this. Every mom out there knows that pacifier pushes the teeth out. So I'm doing it for your own good. They don't see it for their own good, so they're going to scream and fight, and they might even try to find the pacifier. They're going to try to do everything. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to end up throwing that away. And then later they realize, how ridiculous they're going to look running around with pacifier in preschool. Or kindergarten, or any of the above. And that they actually save their teeth. With the Ace of Wands upside down, yeah, you're not going to see this Ace of Wands yet. Not yet. Right? Because there's too many delays. There's too much lack of energy, too much lack of passion. There's just too much stuff going on around you. You're not going to see this. Even though it is coming in, and it is kind of like, it's going to be, this Ace of Wands is like under your nose. But you're not going to recognize it right away. It's like it's there, but you're not going to see it. Because you're still looking for the freedom. You're still in your own personal belief. You're doing the things you're supposed to do. Right? There's a lot of misconceptions going on. You're still not feeling good. You're still probably in 5 of coins. But you're not going to actually see what's coming in towards you. The love, the connection, the attraction. You're not going to see the partnership. You're not going to see, how healthy this is for you. You're not going to see the potentials. You're not going to see the offerings just yet. You're not going to see the new beginning. You're still working your way to the healthiness. Yeah, the sun coming out. You're not going to see the blessing. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard that. You're not going to see the blessing coming at you, the new cycle change. Because it's a cycle change, because once you have an ending, you're going to have a new beginning. So you don't see that, and you're definitely not aware of any of the passion or potentials that are coming, or the open doors that are coming for you, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, Holy Gemini, right? Because there it is. It's the transformation of, I gave you this. You don't see what destiny I'm putting you on. You made a choice. I made a choice. You don't see the fate that's coming towards you. You don't see the good fortune just yet. But there is good fortune coming towards you, and this is a fortunate cycle that's coming towards you that you wanted, you needed, and the universe had enough of that. They're tired of seeing you fighting. Oh my gosh, fighting, internally fighting, maybe even fighting with another person, fighting for what you want. They're tired of seeing this fighting. Too much. Too much. Just literally too much. It's just, it's tearing you down. It's thieving from your own happiness. Look at this. Thieving your own happiness. Struggling. Trying to figure things out. Too much of a challenge. Way too much of a challenge. Putting too many boundaries up, challenging yourself, too much competition, too much this, too much that, and they want to give you the star. They're saying, no, I want you to bring back the hope. I want the hope to come back. I want the faith to come back. I want you to see it in different ways. I want you to be a shining star. I want you to get your fame and fortune of the things that you want. I have new opportunities for you, new things that are better for you. Right? Because all of that you've been doing is just worry, this, that, fighting. And you're trying to fight the good fight, and there's no good fight to it. The fight is just chaos. So now they want to bring in something that's so much worth it for you. Something you can actually see, something you can actually build, something that actually has foundation. Something that's actually, truthful and justified. Something that brings in the rewards. If you have to have a divorce, then maybe you've been trying your hardest to fix something that you have to, for some of you it could be a divorce. You need to release this person. You need this divorce. Stop messing around. Stop trying to fix something, because you know what? All you guys are doing is cold shouldering each other. You sit in one room, you do that, and then maybe there's a little intimacy here and there. But deep down inside, in the end, you will know why the tower happened. You will have that sudden awareness and the insight enough to understand that this is where the good fortune comes. It's almost like, I'm sorry I had to pain you, but you know what? It was for your own good. So with love, for love, some of you are going to say the wedding's off. Like I said, some of you are going to divorce. Some of you are going to say, I'm not going to marry this person because you know what? You're right. Trying to fix something, trying to make something. Maybe I just wanted the commitment. Maybe I really just wanted something. Maybe I'm doing it for all the wrong reasons. And you're going to call in a soulmate. There wasn't enough heart-to-heart conversations. There's just not enough connection. There's not enough something. For some of you, there could have been too much deception. For others of you, it's finances and career. And you can actually, finally find what it is you need. Really getting to what it is you truly need. Bringing back the things that you understand. Making your religious values much stronger. Putting yourself on the spiritual path for yourself. Separating yourself from anything that was hurtful. Whatever the tower was, it's just the separation of whatever the other thing is. See, for some of you, it's love, it's finance, it's career, and then it could be something different. Right? And maybe it was because you were too codependent on the other thing. Or maybe it was too much codependency on the love, or too much codependency on the job, or too much codependency wherever. But whatever the third thing is, right, it's going to be the same. I feel like the codependency could be on every situation, right? But definitely. But definitely separating yourself from that third thing and anything that's coming through. Okay? It could be a friend. It might not even be love. Maybe they're making you have a tower with what you think is your best friend, but maybe they lie and deceive you all the time. Maybe they don't, they're showing signs that, this, that, the other, who knows, right? But no matter what it is, it's going to bring your strength back, and you're going to be able to build where you need to build and do what you need to do. And you will get your Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow. But that's going to take some time. It's not showing it right off the bat. What it's saying, is that you have the Ace of Wands is bringing in the new beginning for the good fortune. This could take weeks, months to come through, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. Okay? It just means that it's time to rebuild. It's start getting these new fresh ideas, Go look for new love. Heal yourself from the love. Do the things you need to do. You'll know what you need to do. You use your intuition, right? Baby steps is sometimes the best. Rushing into things, unless it's right there, then you want to get moving, 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 moving. But in this one, it doesn't show that. So I'm going to say on this one, it's going to be, it's definitely going to be baby steps, because you're going to have to see the potential beginnings for the new opportunity, and then really start getting inspired to actually see where I'm going and how I'm going to rebuild this situation. Okay? So that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.